Yo, what's up? It's your boy Ben from Ben and Tanaye, and we back. NFC East breakdown, week number 3. Now, everybody in the division won except for one team. I wonder who that is. But let's get right into it. The Philadelphia Eagles, they played the Indianapolis Colts, and they won by the score of 20-16. It was a pretty close game for the most part. This is Carson Wentz's first game back since he tearing his ACL in late last season. He looked okay. I can still tell that he wasn't 100%, but he was moving around well. He was making some plays with his legs as he usually does. He can extend the play. The kid is good, man, and it's disheartening to me because we got to play him twice a year. So I already know it's going to be a tough battle when we see him. But he had some good plays. But it was a tight game. Andrew Luck played well, and Jalen Mills, the cornerback for the Eagles, he had a bunch of pass interference calls. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm not an Eagles fan, so I don't really want to worry about that. He can do that to us all he wants because I'll take it. But here's some Carson Wentz highlights. He threw a couple touchdowns, so here you go. Moving on, the New York Football Giants went down to Houston. Now, if you remember from my last video, I chose Houston to win, but the Giants pulled it out. They won by the score of 27-22. Saquon Barkley had himself a day. They finally benched Eric Flowers, which was a good thing because they made the offensive line look way better just from one player. But Saquon Barkley, he was doing his thing, receiving and rushing the ball. J.J. Watt had 3 sacks, which summed up the total sacks for the Houston Texans. And that's the reason why I thought the Texans was going to win, because the offensive line for the Giants are not that good. But they pulled it out. I mean, they were 0-2, so they're desperate. Desperate teams, those are teams that you don't want to play. It's desperate teams because more than likely they're going to win. Or they're going to just come at you with everything they got because they need a win. Here goes some Saquon Barkley plays here and there. He was doing his thing, man.
Giants opening possession. It's Barkley. Found a big hole. Has a first down across midfield. Stays on his feet.
He's the one who's taking the brunt of it.
Here's Barkley off the hesitation. Inside the 5. Still going. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. And he hands it off Barkley. And he will pick up a first down and more. His first carry.
Next up, oh man, the only team in the division that lost, which I'm not mad about, the Dallas Cowboys. They went into Seattle, which is a hard place to win. And I actually picked Dallas to beat Seattle. Because if you've been watching Seattle's games, they have no offensive line. Russell Wilson's been running for his life before the past 2 games since last season. They still haven't put any money in the offensive line. So I picked the Cowboys because they got a good pass rusher. But they came out, they protected them that day. And like I said, Seattle is a desperate team. They were 0-2. And they were at home, which is where they win a lot. So Russell Wilson, he was doing his thing. They protected him. He was getting the ball out. And if he's protected, he can stand in the pocket. Not only is he a talented runner when he takes off with the football, but he is an accurate thrower. He's a baseball player. He has that baseball wind up, and he's a very accurate thrower. So he can definitely kill you from the pocket. I'm not going to even show any of the Dallas highlights because it was just not worth showing. They got their butts kicked. But last but not least, as you can see, I got the jersey, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trent Williams. I'm decked out in the Redskins gears. Victory Monday. Feeling good. The Redskins, the Washington Redskins. We were at home and we played the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers, an injured Aaron Rodgers at that, but still very effective, came into town. The last time we played Aaron Rodgers and the Packers was Sunday Night Football, and we dominated. But it's a new year, so I wasn't coming in thinking that we're just going to dominate again. Still Aaron Rodgers, still the best quarterback in the game. And even though he can't be too mobile, he still can kill you with his arm. His arm is very special. His arm should be separate from him going to the Hall of Fame. It should be a bust of him and a bust of his arm. That's how good Aaron Rodgers is. But out the gate, it was the polar opposite of what we did last week against the Indianapolis Colts. We threw the ball downfield. We were very aggressive. Paul Richardson got his first touchdown in the Redskins uniform. It was great to see, man, because not only did we get things going, Alex Smith, you can start to tell he was getting in his groove and he was just getting in his bag when it came to the offense. He made the offense his. He started really digging into the offense. Jay Gruden was calling the right plays, which was good. And we got the running game back. Adrian Peterson, man, 19 carries, 120 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Is it 2012? Is it 2011? I don't know, man, because Adrian Peterson was looking in rare form yesterday. I'm telling you, man, 2 touchdowns, 120 yards, 19 carries. Are you crazy? Are you serious? The man was running. He is a man on a mission, man. If he can keep that up, just stay consistent, he's on pace for a 1,000-yard season easily. Offensive line looked good. They were getting a good push. They were dominating at the line of scrimmage once again. Jordan Reed looked very good. You know, he still hasn't really been getting the ball to Josh Doctson a lot. He had his chances, but they were basically holding him. So, like, he just couldn't even get in position to get his jump balls or anything like that. Defense, man, they held it together. We made a big old box, like just a soft box, just to dare Aaron Rodgers to run on us. You know what I'm saying? Just to dare to call run plays and see what he do. So they had a couple of rushing, you know, some good rushes, but for the most part, we held everything in check and coverage. Our secondary was balling. Our defensive line was balling. Jonathan Allen had, 2 sacks. De'Aaron Payne from them Alabama boys, man. He got his first sack in the NFL. Welcome to the NFL, rookie. And there's more to that, where that came from, man. Just keep playing aggressive. Matt Ioannidis, he was just pushing the offensive tackle just straight back into Aaron Rodgers. It was just straight power. We definitely dominated, man. Aaron Rodgers, he had some good throws, and he had some good touchdowns, but I would take that all day. We held him, and we had to take advantage too, because yes, he is injured, so we had to take advantage of that. Period. You know, people say if he wasn't injured, we probably wouldn't have won. Well, he was injured, and we did, and we knew we had to take advantage of an injured Aaron Rodgers. He couldn't run as much as he usually do. He limped around a little bit and got some first downs here and there, but for the most part, we stayed on him. He was wincing in pain. I can tell he's in pain, man. But the guy's a soldier, man. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. But I'm just glad we got this win. So we are currently sitting at 2-1, and week 4 is our bye week. So I'm very excited about that. All the little nicks and knacks and injuries that we had, we can heal those wounds and come into week 4, our week 4, and week 5, ready to go against the New Orleans Saints. We need that rematch, and we need to get a win. Come back well rested, you know? So next week's picks. So let's see what we got here, man. All right, we got the Philadelphia Eagles going into Tennessee to play the Tennessee Titans. That's going to be a tough game for the Eagles, I feel like. The Titans' defense is better than what people give them credit for. They've been balling out lately. It depends on who's the quarterback in Tennessee, but I'm going to go with Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles for the win. The defensive line is still dominant. The defense still can hold. So Carson Wentz, he'll be 1 week better than he was this week. So Carson Wentz, he's going to perform, but it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough matchup. But I'm going the Philadelphia Eagles for the win. Now, next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys at home against the Detroit Lions. I don't know, man. The Lions kind of got a big win against the New England Patriots. I'm talking about dominated them. Tom Brady, you know that guy. Man, I picked them last week to win, man. They let me down, but I'm going to go with the Lions this time, man. I'm going to go with the Lions, man. I got Dallas Cowboys losing this game at home, which sounds kind of crazy, but I feel like they're going to lose at home. Dak Prescott, he's not as great as people think he is. The Dallas defense is not as great as they need to be. They have a great pass rusher, but for some reason, Matthew Stafford, he finds ways to win. So I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys losing at home against the Detroit Lions. Now, we got the New York Giants at home versus the New Orleans Saints. Now, last time those guys played, it was a shootout. They put up like 50 points or something crazy like that. I'm not expecting that this time, but I'm going to go with the Saints, man. Drew Brees, he's doing his thing, man. He's already in the MVP talks. He is my starting quarterback in fantasy, and he's been paying dividends so far. But I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints with the win, the Giants with the loss at home, in the Meadowlands. And last but not least, the Redskins. I got us winning because we're on a bye week. We can't lose. So, that being said, man, thank you so much for watching. We got another week in the bag. It's going to be another week, even though my Redskins aren't playing, which is great. I don't have to stress. I can just chill for that weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching, man. Make sure hit that like button if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new. We got some more content coming, more vlogs, more NFC East breakdown. Stay tuned, man. I'll see y'all later. Peace.